Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Sit on My Bits. And should you sit on your bits? Should you sit on your Bitcoin? Yes, you should. We're in this horrendous situation at the minute with this bastard virus. However, Bitcoin has still risen. Now, if you ask me, we're not at the peak of how bad it's going to get. It's going to get a bit worse before it starts to get better, before that curve starts to flatten, as they say. But Bitcoin, you can see now it's at $6,671. It wasn't long ago; it was at 3,500. So you can see it's got a rise. There's a lot of green here, where a lot of these cryptos have gone up. So if that's doing that now, what's it going to do once we're coming out the end of this situation and we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel? It's going to rocket. Shit. So yeah. Get in there now, invest in Bitcoin now, so you've got that little nest egg. Then when we come out the other side and everything starts to get rosy again, it will shoot up and you make a nice little bit of profit. But one way to make Bitcoin easily without putting a big lump sum in is Cryptobo. Now, I've been using this platform for about 3 years. I've had no problems with it. Withdrawals go through very quickly because it's obviously Bitcoin, and it's very simple to use. And basically what you do is you deposit how much you want to deposit. They create it into Bitcoin, and then you trade Bitcoin, and everything's done with Bitcoin. You can trade anything you want, whether it be currency pairings. You can see here there's crypto, there's commodities, currency pairings, everything's on there. So you can trade whatever assets you want to trade, but it's all done in Bitcoin and you get paid in Bitcoin. So it's a good way to build your Bitcoin up if you haven't got that capital to sort of sink in and buy a few grams worth of Bitcoin. And it's very simple to use. Very simple to use. As you can see, I've got just over 4 Bitcoin in here. And I've got it set at 0.059, which is roughly about $400 in today's market. If you're new to Bitcoin and you're not up with your prices, you may need to just Google it. If you want to do, say, $50 trades, you may need to just check what is $50 in Bitcoin and then pop that in there and then trade. But it's a very good way of slowly building your Bitcoin up. I mean, like you know, any platform that I use, I always start off low, say $25 trades. When I've had, say, 10 trades at $25 and I'm in the profit to do a $50 trade, do some $50 trades and slowly build it up until you're in a position where you can do sort of big $400, $500, $600 trades and take, bosh a load in opportunities. But it's very simple to use and it's a very good way of building your Bitcoin up. Regarding strategies, I did a video on Friday about strategies that work for me with IQ and expert option, and anything that I trade with, anything where I manually trade, I always use the same strategy. It works for me, may not work for you, may not work for everyone, but it works for me. And what I do is I zoom out and look at an overall direction. Okay, so if we just go back a bit, hang on, I've got a dry throat. Where's my tea? Oh, go us up. You can see it's hit this peak. Then it's come down, so the overall direction, we move that over a little bit, you can see a pattern emerging. It's hit a peak, it's come down, it's then hit another peak and come down. All the time it's zigzagging, so there's peaks and dips, peaks and dips, peaks and dips, but the overall direction, so from there to there, is going up. It's hit that high point and then it's decided to come back down. Then it's hit another low point and it started to go back up, so you can see this pattern emerging. So if we just go here, now it's starting to come back down again like it did here. So if we go into the 3 minutes, you can see the pattern emerging. It's hit a high point, down to that low point, now up to another high point, down to that low point. It's now going up to another high point, which is peaked. And now it's on its way back down. You can see it's hit that high point from there, so that direction to there, and now it's on its way back down. So we go to the 3 minute view. Oh shit, I placed a call trade. I needed to place a put trade. Dickhead. Fuck. Now it's in the fuck it. There's an error not to do then. I panicked and, well, I didn't panic, I just pressed the wrong one. Now it's gone down and I've placed a fucking call trade. You knobhead. So what I'm waiting for is this to take a peak up and then place a put trade. We know it's going down. We've seen the direction it's going down. I can't do anything at the minute because it's between this serrated line and this red line, which is the no trade zone. But the minute it comes through the other side, place some put trades. Ideally, I'm waiting for that to spike up like that, like that, like that. I'm getting some deal errors because I'm doing it too quick. Fuck it, I missed it on the latency. Another one there. So as you can see, it's going down. I'm waiting for these little spikes up and placing trades when it spikes up. No. Oh, God. So I can see it's going down, okay? You can see the pattern from before. It's gone up, it's gone down, it's gone up, it's gone down, and now it's on its way back down. So if we go to that 30-minute view, go to that minute view, like I've said, it's hit a high point up here, it's come down to this low point, it's then gone up to another point. Even though it's zigzagging, it's come back down again. So you can see the pattern. It hits a low point, it goes up to a high point, hits a low point, goes up to a high point. Lovely. So you can see the pattern. So you follow that direction, then it's changed direction, and you can see the pattern emerging. Okay, and that's basically what I do. It's basically what I do is look for that pattern, zoom back, and you can see the pattern emerging. High point, low point, high point, low point. Obviously, you have to be a bit wary. Wait, and when it hits a point like that and it starts to change, wait, because it could just be a little peak like here, and then it comes back down. But just you can see it's then zoomed up to here, come back down, and then the same thing again. It's gone up, and then it started to come back down. We know it's going down. Wait for it to spike up, and then place the trades against it. Let's do some more here. So it's hit this peak, and then we know it's going down. Hit this peak, place some put trades. Shame I couldn't have got that one. Lovely, that's what we wanted. So now almost 5 Bitcoin. So yes, so that's basically what I do. Sometimes you just see it's on its way down, even though it's zigzagging. You see it's on its way down. Wait for it to take a spike in the opposite direction, place a put trade, and bang, you know it's going down, it's coming in. Same if it's going up. If it's going up and then it takes a little dip down, but you just need to be wary when it's changing direction. So as you can see here, I've seen the pattern. If we zoom out, you can see it's come down from this high point. Like I said, even though it's zigzagging, it's hit that low point there. It's then changed direction. So you need to be a bit wary there. Just keep an eye on it. You can see it's sort of flattened out a bit there. Then it started to go back up, hit that high point, and then it's coming back down. So that same pattern you can see that same pattern. And if we move this across a bit, so it's hit that peak, it's come down again exactly like it did there. Almost exactly the same pattern. You can see the two little dips. It's come back up to this high point, then it started to come down. We know it's coming back down because we've seen it here and here. After hitting the high point, you know it's coming back down, and then I've taken advantage of those trades and it's come in. So that's how I do it. It's just look for a direction. But very, very simple to use. So almost 5 Bitcoin there. So it's almost a Bitcoin. So I've probably made, I'm not sure, I'll have to work it out, but almost a Bitcoin. I was on at what, 4.3, and now I'm at 4.9. So pretty pleased with that. A few grand profit in just a few minutes. But I say it's an easy way to build your Bitcoin up. I mean, you don't have to go mad like I'm doing at $400 a trade. Start off low and build your way up like I did when I started. But it's a great way to build your Bitcoin up. See, it's still going down now. Build your Bitcoin up whilst we're in this situation. So when it does start to shoot up and we're out the other side of this, you've got a nice little nest egg. So just a quick little video regarding Bitcoin. I get a lot of people asking me, you don't need to put in a big lump. You don't need to buy a full Bitcoin. Start off with whatever you're happy with, 250 quid, 500 quid, and nibble your way up trading until you can get a load of Bitcoin, and then you've got a little nest egg of it, a little amount of Bitcoin for when we're out the other side of this shitty virus. But yeah, Cryptobo, check it out for yourself. It's an easy way to build your Bitcoin up. There's a link below this video. I say you deposit what you want in. They put it into Bitcoin, and then you trade Bitcoin. The only thing you need to be wary of is just making sure the amount that you trade. So just Google it and make sure it's right. If you see a big opportunity and you want to times to it or max it out, you can do that. If you want to change your how it looks, I personally prefer the line rather than all this candlestick stuff. Gets a bit messy. Then you've got your views here. So if you want to go out from the hour view, see what's happening, where it's going. It's very, very simple to use, very easy to use. I say all your assets and everything here. But check it out for yourself. There's a link below this video. But if you want to build your Bitcoin up, this is one of the best ways to do it, I think, personally. I say strategy is not investment advice. It may not be for everyone, but it works for me. Anyway, I'll be back with you soon with more updates and reviews. Stay safe. Stay indoors. Don't go out unless it's absolutely essential. Let's try and quash this fucking virus as quick as we can. If we all work together. I saw on the news last night people on the tubes and people in parks. Stay indoors. You're killing people. Stay indoors. Let's get that curve flattened as soon as we can. Get back to normal. So please stay indoors and stay safe. And I'll be back with you soon with more updates and reviews. Don't forget to subscribe for all the latest on what's going on with trading strategies, trading platforms, crypto and everything else. I say, while you're indoors, stuck at home, why not do some trading and build your Bitcoin up for when you come out the other side. And don't forget to subscribe. So if you want to check this out, there's a link below the video, and I'll be back with you soon with more updates and reviews, and stay safe.